But you've seen thousands and thousands of films, Patrick. What makes a good film and then a bad film? Like, how do you know when to turn it off?
Well, actually, we have screening committees that determines which movies, which I think you attend, Ali,
I did
at
work
some
in one of the
point.
screening committees. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Mhm. I was a member of the film
When you were
festival.
in Boston, yeah,
Mhm. That's how we met.
you came and sit around the table, and then you saw how we did it.
Hmm.
We watch the film, and then we vote, and we go around the table and asking people for their opinions, and then people have the sheets to vote on each movies. So
Hmm.
we have a big committee of about 35 people that watch the film prior. Of course, in previous years.
Hmm.
I don't know how it's going to be in the future now. So,
Hmm.
but
But you've
we
been,
have to
Patrick,
wait and see what's happening.
you've
Yes.
seen thousands and thousands of movies over 20 years. I've only seen not that many movies because I'm young. You've seen more movies than I've been alive, maybe. So it's like, can you tell us, like, from all the movies you've seen, what is like the like how what are the
What's
things
your
you would do?
favorite?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I want to know. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, like outside of the film festival circuit, or in general, like mixed with Hollywood and so on.
Anything really. Doesn't
In
like your
general.
all-time favorite movie. You can watch it 100 times. You'll never get bored of it.
Oh wow, that's a very good question. My favorite movie of all time is a French film called La Grande Vadrouille. It was made before I was born, like what, 1966. That's a movie I can watch over and over again. It's one of my favorite films.
What's it called?
Um,
La
La Grande Vadrouille.
Huh.
Yeah, it is a French film, so it's like The Great Adventure or something like that.
Mhm.
So that's one. That's my
A Hollywood.
favorite
Give me
film of
give
all
us a Hollywood movie we've seen.
Hollywood
That,
movie,
yeah.
yeah. That's a Hollywood
time.
movie now.
There are so many Hollywood films that I truly like.
But like,
Going from
what's your favorite, and why is it The School of Rock?
well, it's hard to say because there are so many great films. Are
Patrick.
you there?
Yes.
For some
I-
reason,
You're
yeah.
joking.
You gotta tell
Oh,
us.
there you go. There
You
you
gotta
go.
tell us the story behind this, Patrick.
Well, there are so many great films that I like in Hollywood.
Mhm.
From time to time, I discover films that are just amazing. Where the writing is so great. I like a lot of the Steven Spielberg films, especially his very first film, Duel, which was made, I think, in the late 70s. I think something special about that film. It didn't have too many actors, limited actors, but the way, the timing of the script, and the number of scenes, and how the filmmaker keep your attention. For such a low budget film, I don't even think it was $300,000 budget film. It was a very low budget film, but it was so well made in a very simple way with almost one actor that is in the movie 90% of the time. And then you have some actors that step in. So I think that's one of the film artistically that really means a lot, to what I've seen in terms of a great achievement in filmmaking. If you haven't seen Duel, I think it's Steven Spielberg's first film,
Mhm. Okay, we'll check it out. Mhm.
first feature film. I mean, to me, it is amazing.
All right.
And one of the reason why this movie came in mind, because recently, while everybody's in quarantine and whatever, in confinement, and I was looking for a way, can I shoot a movie now with mostly one actor, that can be incredible, and then
Mhm.
I rediscovered this film and see how amazing, it was. And also, I watched recently Castaway,
Ooh.
which becomes one of my favorite films, as I discover all the things in it, where Tom Hanks was in the movie in like what, like a good 80% of the entire film, just by himself. And the way the film keeps going, the timing and the pacing of the scenes and the dialogues, and clear, and how it ended up playing with your emotion at the end. And yeah, I mean, to me, those are like, great achievement in filmmaking. You know,
Hmm.
I
I
mean, I
agree.
like great movies with lots of special effects when you want to escape and watch something that is, so dreamy, like it is not real at all, that just it takes you on that trip, in your mind. I like those kind of movies with special effect, but the movies that really play with your emotion in a strong way are the movies to me that are very amazing, like there are so many of them that came out recently. Like I said, going from all the classic film to the films today, there are so many directors that I can connect with,
Hmm.
mostly the stories, you know.
Amazing.